So once again, welcome to this webinar about CALIPRI X, our automated on-track wheel profile measurement system for railway vehicles. My name is Philipp Sandhagel. I'm Senior Sales Manager Railways here at NextSense. I'm working for the company now around 11 years. And yeah, it's my pleasure to present you this solution today. From the program, I will show you a PowerPoint presentation, which will take roughly around 40 to 45 minutes. And at the end of my presentation, your questions are highly appreciated. So if you have any comments, any questions, you can write it down in the GoToWebinar platform. There is a point with questions. So I would ask you to write in your questions there. And after the presentation, I will be happy to answer them. Good, so let's start with the presentation. First of all, who of you which probably not know us so well, I would like to give you a brief introduction who we are. So we are Hexagon NextSense. NextSense is part of Hexagon. Hexagon is a global leader for digital and autonomous solutions. And we as NextSense, we are specialized in automated and manual profile measurements. We are dealing in three different branches, which is railway, which is our biggest field where we are dealing. Then we have automotive and the steel industry. NextSense is a spin-off of a research institute here in Graz. It was founded 2007. And from the beginning on, we are dealing with contactless optical measurements, which are highly precise and user independent. For our handheld devices, we have a special patent for an automated roll and tilt correction. So I assume that we also have some of our CALIPRI C42 customers here in this webinar. So you are, of course, very well known with this handheld devices. I will give you also some, or let's say the connection to the handheld devices will also come during my presentation later on then. If we have a look on the railway market today, at the rolling stock, what are the challenges you are facing mainly? First of all, and this is what we are hearing when we are talking with customers, let's say in many different countries, it's getting more and more that there is a problem to get qualified staff. And to have problems to get qualified staff, meaning on the other side, it's hard to find the right people to perform these wheelset measurements manually. Another thing are the safety requirements. So regular measurements of all wheelsets is necessary, and the data needs to be traceable and long-term available. I remember when I started with NextSense, at this time it was mainly important to get high accurate measurement results. They were stored somewhere, and then let's say there was maybe print out a report and that's it. So but nowadays we can see that the traceability of the data is very important. Another global trend, which is not only limited to the railways, of course, it's environment, and for the transport area, this means greener transport. So the rail industry is in a constant change, although so environmental friendly is important, but on the other side, the organizations must also be profit orientated. And so that means the organizations must become cost efficient. That has also an impact on maintenance activities, and the life cycle costs are not as plannable as wanted. Railway transport needs to be, of course, also attractive for the passenger. So at the end of the day, it is important that the public transport is used. So that means no delays, and a comfortable way of transport. If we have a look now to the solution, what we can provide also to deal with these challenges in the railway market nowadays. If we have a look what our CALIPRI X system can offer you, I will give you a brief overview about the product features. So what is the CALIPRI X? It's an automated measurement system of all wheel set parameters like wheel profile, back-to-back distance, and the diameter. The single parameters we will see a little bit later on another slide. So this is just to sum up, let's say, the main measurement tasks, which the CALIPRI X can perform. We provide highly accurate and reliable measurement results. All our systems, if it's the handheld devices or the automated systems, are working on this CALIPRI principle, this laser light technology with camera and laser. And this CALIPRI principle is really well established. It's, let's say, the reference of manual wheel set measurements. We have, with the mobile devices, a few thousand systems in the market. And it's also, which makes our systems unique, is a simple and unique calibration mechanism, which gives you also always the guarantee that the measurement results are accurate and, you can say, right. Then the system is designed for a 24/7 outdoor operation. It's a very robust design. It's waterproofed and it's temperature controlled. And the places where the system can be installed is mainly in front of depots, of workshops, of washing facilities, or at sidings. We can measure with a train speed up to 30 kilometers per hour, which is sufficient, I guess, for the locations which I mentioned here before. And the last point, it's connected to the cloud. So that means the results are accessible from everywhere, immediately and at every time. It gives you full traceability, and you can log in with your mobile into the cloud. Doesn't matter where you are, and you get immediately information about the measurement results, if any of the parameters are out of tolerance or whatever. So gives you completely freedom. If we have a look on the main components of the system, so you see here on the right side the picture. These are the three main components. We have the sensor unit, which is embedded in the track. Then we have an electric cabinet with measuring computer and uninterruptible power supply. And we have a temperature control system called chiller. So the sensor unit, we will see this on the next slide a little bit more in detail, but it's two sensor boxes on each side with optical laser sensors. And as I mentioned also before, including the special CALIPRI principle. Robust compound keep the sensors geometrically stable to each other. A compound is this metal sheet, metal part where the sensors are mounted on, and therefore with this compound we can guarantee that the sensor boxes are stable to each other. There are no mechanical moving parts, which is also an advantage of our system. It has an automatic blow-off system of the sensor classes, and an inductive measurement trigger. We will see this also a little bit more in detail then on the next slide. So this is just to give you an overview how the system looks like. Then number 2 is the cabinet with the computer and the UPS. We provide, in the meantime, we provide also a shelter, so meaning a housing where the cabinet and the chiller is integrated. So here on this picture, it's without the chiller, but without the shelter. But you will see it then on the next slide how this looks like. So just go back, and yeah, number 3 is the chiller. So this is a temperature control system, meaning we can keep the sensors at a constant temperature of 20 degrees inside the boxes. So that means if it's cold outside, it's heating up. If the temperatures are high, it's cooling down. And this chiller also guaranteed that it keeps the system constantly ice and snow free. So then this is now the shelter. I mentioned this before. In the shelter we can put the control cabinet and the chiller. They are pre-installed. So that means already here at the production facility, the shelter will be built completely, including the cabinet and the chiller, and can, as a whole package, you can say, can be transported at the customer side. And the shelter has the function, it protects the system components from mechanical damage, from dust, and also against vandalism. It's lockable, so nobody without permission can open it. You see here also each single component of the shelter, but I don't want to go not too deep into this area. Now, as promised, we will have a more detailed look here on the measurement device itself, so how it is embedded in the track. The measurement device consists of 4 sensor boxes, and each sensor box contains of optical laser sensors. And as I also mentioned before, you can see it here with on the right hand side on the picture, number 1 and number 2. This is number 1 is the outer sensor box, number 2 is the inner sensor box, and an outside and inside sensor box, they are connected by this metal plate, which is called compound, and this guarantees that the sensor boxes are geometrically stable to each other. The sensor boxes are equipped with 10 sensors with red and blue lasers, which measures simultaneously. The captured cross section are combined to wheel profile, which are evaluated, leading to the measurement results. This is again quite similar to the handheld devices. So all of you who are working with CALIPRI C42 will know what I'm talking about. So simply say it's like that the laser is going on the railway wheel, and the camera is making pictures of how the laser lines are going on the wheel. And from this pictures, cross sections, whatever, the software is generating the wheel profile and giving out the most important wear parameters. So if we also have a look then here on the right hand side on the picture, we have here also on the sensor boxes, we have compressed air nozzles, we have a media supply, and the trigger sensor. This information I will give you here on this slide. So each sensor and camera window is equipped with a compressed air nozzle to remove or keep the windows free from dust, water, droplets, leaves, and so on, which of course can affect the measurement. You can imagine if there is something on the glass and the camera has has to look outside and see what and see the laser and the wheel, and if there is any water, dust, whatever. Of course, this has an influence on the measurement. So in the worst case, you don't get a measurement. So therefore, we have this compressed air to keep the windows free. The cleaning process is carried out automatically every 10 to 45 minutes. Depends if a measurement has taken place or not. When a measurement is started, the system continuously blows and makes it sure that the measurements are successful. So these are the compressed air nozzle, and then we also are using trigger sensors. So you see here the sensors will be mounted on the right hand side, in the direction of the travel. Either one or two trigger sensors are mounted with special fasteners. And the trigger sensor has the function to detect the approaching wheel set. So each measurement is triggered automatically right at the moment the wheel is perfectly located above the measurement system. So that means the system is not continuously on. So the laser and the camera, it's really when the wheel is going over the CALIPRI X system and the trigger detects the perfect location, then the measurement is done. If it's one or two trigger sensors, this depends on the installation situation of the system. If it's say not possible because of any sleepers or fasteners or whatever, to mount one sensor, we can also do it with two trigger sensors. Then on this slide, we will see more in detail what the CALIPRI X system is able to measure. So if we have a look on the wheel profile, we're giving out here the most important wear parameter. Once again, it's the same or more or less the same information what you are getting from the handheld devices. So we are measuring the wheel flange, the flange width, flange angle, so the QR, hollow thread on the running surface, the complete wheel width, a possible rollover, so if any kind of material moving on the outside of the wheel, and the wheel width with rollover. So wheel width can be measured with or without rollover. Then we are also getting the diameter. For you, of course, important the diameter on the rolling circle diameter, and last but not least the wheel gauge, so the back-to-back distance, and as we also measure the wheel profiles, we are also getting the wheel gauge, so that means back-to-back distance, including left or right wheel. Additionally, what we also can give out with the system is the equivalent conicity, so the interaction between rails and wheels, the wheel camber and the wheel toe. And all these parameters are evaluated according to the standards, to the European standard 15313. If you're dealing with this, you're familiar with this European standard. Now I would like to show you a short video, so how this looks then in reality. This is a CALIPRI X installation what we have in Vienna. So there you can see summarized what I told you on the slides before. So this was this short video. I hope it was from the quality okay. I know that from the connection it was probably not completely smooth. Um, you will get this webinar also then later on, so you can have a closer look then also on this video. But I think you have seen yeah, the most important information. So how this looks like when the train passes the CALIPRI X and when the wheels are captured. Okay, so then let's have a look what is necessary regarding installation. The site preparation, which has to be done by the customer. You see here we have to remove the cradle, it is necessary to remove the cradle between three sleepers, preparation of tubes for hose and cable connections between the measurement system and the cabinet, and yeah, to hold the, let's say, to hold the cradle back from the measurement system. We have some metal baskets. You see this here on the right hand side on the picture on the above the right corner. So these are these yeah, metal cages. They will be provided from us, and yeah, as I said, they are helping to protect the measurement system. The foundations are mainly screw foundations, so it's not necessary to make a concrete, not for the measurement system and also not for the shelter. So you see we have screw foundations for the measurement system as well as for the shelter. We need at site, we need a power supply and compressed air. If there is no compressed air, optionally, there is also a separate compressor available. And we need interfaces to the measurement PC, so for occupancy signal, vehicle identification, and the SIM card. I told you before that yeah, you can have access to the data from everywhere, but therefore it is necessary to have an internet connection. The first 2 points, if you don't have something like this, we provide this also as optional. So this could be also included from our side in the scope. So then the next point, what I would like to share with you is the verification of the system. We have a calibration device and we have a wheel segment. The calibration device is calibrated. You see it here on the right side on the picture. This yeah, black calibration device with a lot of cylinders. Once again, those of you who are using C42, they will be quite familiar also with this calibration block, because it looks quite similar for a C42. So these reference data are made available to the CALIPRI X measurement software, and they are used during adjustment of the system. If the system is recalibrated, which we recommend to do this once a year, the newly created calibration data need to be uploaded to the measurement software as yeah, let's say the new reference. And the wheel segment is also calibrated. The same thing, that the reference data are made available to the CALIPRI X measurement software, and they are used during self-test and adjustment of the system. After recalibration, the same thing. This newly created calibration data need to be uploaded in the measurement software. This is also this self-test and adjustment is also one thing, which makes our system really unique. You can really always, make a verification of the system and check if the parameters okay, if the system measures accurate. When this calibration has to be done once a year, somebody from us will come and check the whole system and perform the calibration or recalibration of the whole system. Then I would like to share with you a little bit where we think what are the value propositions of our system, also compared, let's say, probably to other systems on the market. I make some cluster different categories, and I would like to start with reliable measurement results. I told you before we are a spin-off of a research institute, so for us we saw, or we are seeing ourselves always really as measurement experts, and for us it's really important to provide highly accurate measurement results. So this proven CALIPRI measurement principle, we are using this for now almost 20 years, and it's a very well established technology. Additionally, with the combination of the C42 of the handheld devices, we really provide one comparable measurement landscape. So that means, even in the worst case, if you're missing the one or the other measurement with the CALIPRI X system, you have it. If you're using C42 or if you're purchasing a C42, you have the perfect backup tool. You can go to this specific wheel, perform the measurement with a handheld device, and you have the completely comparable measurement results on the same platform. And if you are using our database and predictive solution, all this data are going then into this software. And as I said, you have a completely homogeneous measurement landscape. Then we have a temperature control and temperature compensation with the chiller. This we mentioned, or I mentioned also before. So heating or cooling the system up to this 20 degrees. And what we are additionally doing is we are converting all measurement results to an object temperature also of 20 degrees. So as well as from the hardware and the measurement result, they are always, let's say, on room temperature on this 20 degree. The calibration process or procedures I mentioned before, self-test as well. Of course, as an automated system, human errors are eliminated. And due to the automated system, you have probably a high frequency of measurements, and this means a more reliable measurement result. And as a last point here, our system is decoupled from the track, so that means it is also load independent. So this is now everything about the measurement results, the accuracy of the measurement results. And then what is also important for you, of course, a high availability of the measurement results. So if you would like to measure with this system 24/7, and therefore it is necessary that we can measure even in bad weather conditions. And this I also mentioned before, the system, of course, should be resistant to the harsh railway environment. So that means the design of the whole system of the sensor boxes must be robust, which I think we've done in a really good way. Then we have a very low maintenance effort. So we have no moving parts which can, I don't know, break or stuck or something. So this is yeah, not our topic. Is nothing you have to think about it. The system is ready for the measurements at all time, so there is no startup delay. So we discussed this already before with these trigger sensors. We tried to keep the slide classes as small as possible, because of course this is, yeah, a weaker part of the sensor box itself. But we, yeah, keep it small so that the risk of damage is not so big. And it is also possible to change these slide classes from outside, so it's not necessary to open the box. It's a quite easy task to change these slide classes. We have this blow-off mechanism. I told you about this already before. Um, what else is important? We can measure in both directions. So this is also, of course, one good thing. And the installation, which meaning in the, at the later stage, it's also in track curves possible. And the last two things, the last 2 points or big points is the smart data handling and analysis. So this automated data transfer. If you're using our software or any other kind of prediction software, it allows you a prediction of the wheel wear. And with the internet access, we also have the possibility of remote system diagnosis and support. So that means our qualified, our service staff from here can also go remote on the system and, yeah, do also some settings or check what's up with the system. And additionally, we have this alert system. I mentioned this before. Regarding the installation, it's a, yeah, easy installation. It's a turnkey solution, X works. I told you before, the shelter, including the chiller and the cabinet, is already prepared here in Graz and will be shipped out like this. And then we have the screw foundation. So when it comes to your site, yeah, it's quite easy to install the chiller as well as the sensor boxes. We saw before on the slide what is necessary, so only to remove the cradle from 3 sleepers and put the system in the track. We don't need a long track block, so it's normally done in around 2 days. The system can be operated indoor and outdoor, and, yeah, screw foundations I mentioned before already. So these are the value propositions of the system. I said before 3, sorry about that. It's in total 4. So clustered in these 4 categories, and I hope this gives you a quite good overview of what the system, or what is the value, or could the value be for you. So, and yeah, finally, at the end of my presentation, I would like to share with you a bigger project, what we have done in Vienna, a case study from Wiener Linien, so Vienna Public Transport. And yeah, the Wiener Linien, they purchased 9 CALIPRI X installations for different depots, light rail and metro. And yeah, the implementation period is started in 2022, and it will be finalized next year, so 2025. The last installation will be go into operation. This was from the beginning on the schedule. So Wiener Linien said they would like to, yeah, install almost every half a year a new installation, so that they can really constantly improve their network and have enough time, let's say, to keep every system running. So if we have a more closer look about this project, so what was the goal? What was the overall goal for Wiener Linien? So they want to connect new forms of mobility. They would like to drive innovation and act environmentally friendly. And of course, it's important for them to ensure a safe operation of their rail vehicles. The challenge they are facing, it's also one point I mentioned this overall as the situation in the railroad industry nowadays. It was also for Wiener Linien that they told us they are facing really a shortage of skilled workers. So that means an installation of an automated wheel measurement system enables this Wiener Linien Vehicle Technology Department to deal with this challenge. And of course, at the end of the day, it helps them to save time and money. The decision process, it was like that Wiener Linien assessed various options available on the market that would allow them to increase the productivity of their maintenance operations. And they started quite a tough selection process to find the best solution. Was in different rounds where they always eliminated then some companies, and only, let's say, the best are going to the next round. And finally at the end of the day they choose our CALIPRI X system, and they awarded us with a contract, which is for us, of course, a big success, because it's a project, let's say, in the middle, in the heart of Europe, where you have nine installations in a very compact area, and was for us, of course, a very good and successful thing. And one of the reasons why they were choosing us was, according to Dr. Erwin Quintus, he's the technical referent in this rail vehicle technology department, was the capability of the technology to provide quick, exact, and highly reliable wheel profile measurements. So that was the thing that impressed, let's say, them the most, and that was at the end of the day, the, let's say, for us, the winning argument. Nowadays, already 5 CALIPRI X installations deliver a very precise measurement data, which can be used to determine the perfect maintenance activities. This data generated from our system is then processed in the Wiener Linien's in-house software. So they have their own prediction software. And with the combination of our measurement system, with our measurement data and the in-house software, this allows then clarity on the wheel wear conditions. And so it is possible to have a more efficient, condition-based and predictive maintenance. And this, at the end of the day, results in less downtime, in a better resource planning, and significantly reduced maintenance costs, as well as a reduction of the fleet. This is also one point and one argument which they pointed out, that it's the reduction of the fleet. That means if you have reliable measurement systems, it is not necessary to have a backup vehicle, because the maintenance work can be done in the best possible way. Good. So this was the example of Wiener Linien. Nice project which we are doing still at the moment. And so this is also the end of my presentation now. I hope I could give you a quite good overview about the system, what the system can provide, and Of course, it would be for us very nice, let's say, if you are planning to have such projects in the near future, that you're also thinking of us, that we can also provide here a very good solution for you. At the end, you can see here some impressions of our installations. You see it here also, for example, yeah, in winter with snow, we are also able to measure. Yeah, so that was my presentation. I thank you very much, and now at the end, I ask you for your questions.